Welcome. Today I would like to talk about unidentified flying objects and the paranormal. When I was a kid, my mom and dad used to drive from Indiana to Illinois down Route 36, and we did this quite often. And there were a few times that we saw unidentified flying objects in the sky. And sometimes they would slow down, and sometimes, like just a snap of a finger, they would just totally disappear. And one time we had a flat tire, and this is kind of a funny story. And I had my dad's flashlight, and I wasn't very old, I remember it. And I was flashing the flashlight up in the sky, and I said, "Look, you see the clouds with the flashlight. How is that possible, you know?" And then all of a sudden, my mom said, "Quit flashing a flashlight up in the sky. You're going to draw attention." And I thought, draw attention to what? So that was kind of odd. But to make a long story short, one time when I was about 6 years old, we went to the drive-in theater, and out back then it was outdoors, and it was in the 1970s. I can't remember what year it was, but I was about 6 years old, and I remember my mom. She didn't drive, so my dad or my brother would take her. So we were at the drive-in theater watching the movie outside on the big screen, and all of a sudden this flying object had lights around it. It was really strange because it like came down really fast, and it was between our car and the car next to us, and it was like a really bright flash, so bright I can't even describe it. It was just a split second flash. And then all of a sudden it just swooped up. It was almost like it took our picture, but I don't think that's what was the case. But it was really strange. And then the car next to us said, "Hey, did you see that?" And my mom said, "Yeah, I saw that, but I don't want to say I've seen it," she says, "because I don't want to seem like I'm crazy." So they said, "Yeah, us either." So we didn't see anything. So I saw it go up above the screen, and I was like, how could anybody else miss that? Imagine other people seen it, or unless they were into the movie so much that they just didn't see it. But I've had a few strange things happen. I've seen orbs before, and I've had people with me that's seen them as well. So there are really strange things. I've got more stories that I can tell in future videos, but I found it interesting that Route 36, it seemed like I saw those flying objects, several times down Route 36. I haven't been down Route 36, and this was the old Route 36, by the way, because I think that Route 36 has changed somewhat since I was a kid. But yeah, do you have any UFO stories or any paranormal stories? And have you seen anything in the sky that you couldn't explain? If so, leave comment below. Thank you, and blessed be.